Please stand and raise your right hand.
Get out of the chair and put your right hand in the air.
What does it mean?
You are getting ready to take an oath.
Do you swear that everything you say today will be the truth?
Yes. What does it mean?
You gave a promise that you will tell the truth.
Do you promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. What does it mean?
You gave a promise that you will tell the truth.
Please sit down.
Get back into your chair.
What does it mean?
The oath is finished.
Do you understand what an oath is?
Yes, it is a promise to tell the truth.
What is your complete name?
My name is Carlos Jesus Mincho.
How long have you been a permanent resident of the United States?
I have been a resident for 10 years.
When did you first come to the United States?
I arrived in the United States in 1999.
On what day did you enter the United States?
I arrived in the United States on December 23, 1999.
How long have you lived in the United States?
I have lived in the United States for 6 years.
In what port of entry did you arrive in America?
My port of entry was the Los Angeles airport.
What was your port of entry?
I crossed the United States border near Seattle, Washington.
When did you become a permanent resident?
I became a permanent resident in 1997.
Who is your employer?
I am unemployed right now.
Why aren't you working?
I was laid off from my last job, and I am looking for a new job.
Who is your current employer?
My employer is Consume Incorporated.
Who do you currently work for?
I work for Consume Incorporated.
Are you currently working?
Yes, I work for Consume Incorporated.
What kind of work do you do?
I work for Consume Incorporated as a secretary.
Do you have a job?
Yes, I work at Consume Incorporated.
What is your occupation?
I am a secretary.
What kind of income do you have?
I get an income from working for Consume Incorporated.
How do you support yourself?
I work for Consume Incorporated.
How long have you held this job?
I have had this job for 2 years.
Who was your employer before that?
Atlin Electric Company.
What job did you have there?
A repair and service person.
What is your marital status?
I am married.
What is your marital status?
I am divorced.
Are you married?
No, I am single.
Have you ever been married previously?
Yes, I was married for 1 year when I lived in Brazil.
Is your husband a United States citizen?
No, he is not a United States citizen.
Is your wife a United States citizen?
Yes, she is.
Why did you get a divorce?
We didn't get along.
Why did you get divorced?
We were always fighting.
How long have you been married?
I have been married for 11 years.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Do your children live with you?
Yes, my children live in my home.
How many people live in your house?
4 people, myself, my husband, and 2 children.
Who do you live with?
I live with my husband and 2 children.
Where do your children live?
My children live with me in Bronx, New York.
Did any of your children stay in your native country?
No, all of my children live with me here in Bronx.
When were your children born?
One was born in 1990 and one in 1997.
Were they all born in the United States?
Yes, they were born in the United States.
How many times have you left the United States since you became a permanent resident?
I went out of America only one time.
How long were you away?
I was gone for 2 weeks.
Where did you go?
I went to visit my sister in Greece.
Why did you leave the United States?
I wanted to visit my sister in Greece because she was sick.
Since becoming a permanent resident, have you ever left the United States?
I left only once to go visit my aunt in Singapore.
When was the last time you left the United States?
I went to Japan 2 years ago.
Have you left the United States since you became a permanent resident?
No, I've never left the United States.
Since coming to the U.S., have you traveled to any other country?
No, I've never left the United States.
Have you visited any other country since becoming a permanent resident?
Yes, I went to Malaysia to visit my friend one time.
Have you ever been deported by the immigration office?
No, I have never been ordered to leave America.
Were you ever ordered to leave the United States?
No, I have never been deported.
Have you ever used a different name?
Yes, my last name used to be Hakakila.
Do you want to change your name?
Yes, I want to change my last name to Hollander.
What other names have you gone by?
I used to be called Lahir Hakakila.
To what do you want to change your name?
I want my new name to be Ali Hollander.
What name do you want to have now?
Ali Hollander.
How do you spell that?
Allellander.
What other names have you used in the past?
I've never used any other names.
What was your maiden name?
Before I was married, my name was Lahir Gogchnek.
What other names have you used in the past?
Before I was married, my name was Lahir Gogchnek.
When did you change your name?
I changed my name 6 years ago when I was married.
Why do you want to be an American citizen?
I want to vote.
Why do you want to be a U.S. citizen?
I want to travel with a U.S. passport.
Why have you applied for naturalization?
I want to bring my sister to America.
Were you ever arrested?
Yes, a long time ago.
What were you arrested for?
I stole some money from the neighbor.
How about any other arrests?
No, that was the only time I was arrested.
Have you ever committed any crime for which you have not been arrested?
No, I've never done any crimes that I wasn't punished for.
Have you ever been imprisoned for breaking any law?
I was in jail for 1 month for stealing some money from my neighbor.
When was that?
In 1992.
Have you ever failed to file a federal income tax return?
No, I have always filed my taxes.
Have you filed your federal taxes every year?
Yes, I pay my taxes every year.
Do you pay taxes?
Yes, I pay federal and state taxes each year.
Was there ever a year when you didn't file your federal tax forms?
No, I've filed my tax forms every year since I came to America.
Was there ever a year when you didn't file your federal tax forms?
Yes, I didn't file my first 2 years in America because I made no money.
Do you pay taxes?
No, I don't have a job, so I don't pay federal income taxes.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No, I don't drink alcohol.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No, I drink only a little.
Were you ever drunk every day?
No, I drink only 1 glass of wine a week.
Have you ever advocated or practiced polygamy?
No, I have only 1 wife.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at a time?
No, I have always had only one husband.
Have you ever practiced polygamy?
No, I am not married, and I have never been married.
Have you ever been a prostitute?
No, I don't sell my body.
Have you ever been a prostitute?
No, I've never taken money for sex.
Have you ever sold your body for money?
No, I've never been a prostitute.
Have you ever knowingly and for gain helped any alien to enter the U.S. illegally?
No, I have never smuggled anyone into the country.
Have you ever helped someone enter the U.S. illegally?
No, I have never smuggled anyone into the country.
Have you ever smuggled anyone into the U.S.?
No, I have never helped anyone enter America illegally.
Have you ever accepted money for sneaking someone into the U.S.?
No, I have never helped anyone enter America illegally.
Have you ever been a trafficker in illegal drugs?
No, I have never touched illegal drugs.
Have you ever bought or sold illegal drugs?
No, I am not a drug trafficker.
Have you ever carried illegal drugs for someone else?
No, I have never handled illegal drugs.
Practice these conversations with a friend. Give your own answers to the interview questions just as you would during the real interview.